Thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is yours truly, Jason Rumpert, here with the Unanswered podcast. Guys, I told you all that once more information came available about the tragedy surrounding Pastor DaQuarius Green, I will let you all know. Local news reports are beginning to report on the story now. They are reporting it as a domestic dispute. And no, let's be clear. As of this recording, his wife has not been taken into custody. No charges have been filed. And you'll see it on the news report here. Now, this is why I tell y'all it's very important that you withhold your judgment until all of the truth comes out. Now, this is not all of the truth. This is just some of the information. The most important thing that we have to remember is there are children that are hurting, that have lost their father. One child that they shared together has lost both parents, and then another child, who is the stepchild of his wife, has lost her father. Okay, I know that may sound confusing, but I hope y'all can understand. But guys, I'm going to play these news clips, and then I'll be right back. All right, here we go.
We're learning more about a church leader who died from injuries he suffered in a Dale County shooting last week.
He was identified as Pastor DaQuarius Green, shot during a suspected domestic squabble at a Level Plains home. News 4's Jacqueline Lambert with this story that's drawing some mixed reaction on social media. Jacqueline?
DaQuarius Green served Elbow Zion Missionary Baptist Church as its senior pastor. Hurt on December 23rd, Green, who had a history of domestic violence arrests, died Saturday. He was shot by a woman with whom he had a romantic relationship with and shared at least one child. Houston County Court information also reveals that 3 domestic violence charges Green faced last year were dismissed because the alleged victim refused to testify against him. The separate protection order filing alleged that Green struck a woman when she was pregnant. Records don't reveal if all of those charges involve the same alleged victim. It's also important to note that the court records do not indicate that the alleged victim in those cases is the same person who shot Green in Green's shooting. No charges have been filed, likely indicating authorities believe it could have been in self-defense. Typically, findings from these types of cases are turned over to the district attorney, who decides whether to present those to a grand jury. Facebook posters differed in their take regarding the case, some criticizing Elbow Zion Missionary Baptist Church for employing a person with a history of domestic violence arrests. However, other posters paint a different picture of the man they knew, praising his spiritual leadership and calling him a beloved man God. In the newsroom, Jacqueline Lambert, your hometown news leader.
Jacqueline, thanks for that report.
Communities across our area are mourning the loss of Pastor DaQuarius Green. Though the shooting happened in Level Plains, Green was widely known in Montgomery for his ministry and outreach. WSFA 12 News reporter Jessica Knox spoke with a friend remembering the man he knew.
I was very hurt. Of course, I was devastated because I was like, I can't believe this happened to him. And of course, then to find out how it happened and who did it, that was even more devastating.
Minister Devontae Palmer is one of many now grieving the loss of Pastor DaQuarius Green. Palmer says the two were not close friends, but their paths crossed often at church and even checking up with him at Green's previous job at Walmart.
So from time to time, after I get done with there, I just go to see him and just chat it up and then for like 5-10 minutes and go by my way because he working. I can't talk all day.
Palmer says those conversations were brief but meaningful. To Palmer, Green was known for humility and faith.
To me, the man was a humble man, an honest man. He was a man who deeply loved God, his family, and one who just wanted to do the right thing.
One moment stands out the most.
Got me when he came to the church. You know, I had no idea he was coming. He actually surprised me. He tapped on my shoulder and said, "Brother Palmer," nah. I had no idea he was coming that day.
Green died just days after being shot in what police called a domestic incident. Those who knew him say they remember a man committed to faith, family, and service.
Again, you know, that wasn't the guy that I knew. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I was telling somebody today, you know, I can go for what I knew. Pastor Green, he was human, right? He was a man of God. He was a father. He was a husband, hard worker. He did not deserve to die.
Authorities say no charges have been filed at this time. However, the investigation is still ongoing. In Montgomery, I'm Jessica Knox, WSFA 12 News.
And the Elbow Zion Missionary.
Okay, y'all, those were the clips. Let me say this now. Domestic disputes are not always say physical. I cannot say if it was his wife or whatnot because they didn't name her, that he struck a woman while she was pregnant. Now, we don't know if there's any truth to the story or not because charges were not filed. A police report was not done. So that is still hearsay. But when I say that domestic disputes can be as far as me and you having a argument. And if me and my lady have an argument and I raise my voice at her and she feels threatened in any way, she calls the police. Police will ask her, do she want to press charges or do she want me to leave the property or whatever? And they arrest me. I'm getting arrested for disorderly conduct or domestic dispute. That is all that falls under the category of a domestic dispute. Okay. So we don't know the entirety of the situation. That is why I'm not taking her side, his side, nobody's side. All I'm saying is you have to reserve your judgment. Don't jump to conclusions. I see that in a lot of comments under my videos, comments under other videos. People are jumping to conclusion on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You got to understand something, man. He has a mother. He has siblings. His wife has parents. His wife has siblings. And I know her name, but I'm not going to say her name until there is a police report filed with her name in it. All right, so I'm not going to say her name. Those of you that are in the community up there, you know her name. But so these people are going through traumatic experiences, especially the children are going through a traumatic experience. So we have to be mindful and be respectful of the families, okay? So please, and listen, guys, because this is a hot topic on the internet, you better believe the family members are looking at some of these videos. They are reading some of the comments. And guys, we can cause more harm than good. That's why I'm saying, please reserve your judgments until all the information has been put out there. Because you got some people saying that he's a woman beater. It was self-defense. She had every right to do what she done. You have some people that are saying he was a stand-up citizen. He was a great pastor, loving father. He did all that he could in his marriage. We don't know, guys. Well, let me ask you something. Were you in the house? Because I know I wasn't in the house. Were you in the house? Have you counseled them? Did you see any actual physical abuse from him to her or her to him? Did you see any marks of bruises on her body in the past? Or did you see any marks of bruises on his body in the past? That would lead you to believe that they were physically assaulting one another. Well, if you were not there and you do not know, then we need to reserve our judgment. You can have your opinion, but all I'm going to ask you is, if you do state your opinion in the comments, please, guys, be respectful of the family. Let the police do their job. Let the investigation take its course, because this is an ongoing investigation. Just because no charges have been filed today, all they're saying is they're going to take things before the grand jury, and they're going to take things before the DA's office. And if the attorney general and the DA's office, if they decide to press charges, then charges will be filed and an arrest will happen. So, guys, all I'm asking is, let's pray for this. Pray for these people, man. Pray for this family. I went on his sister's Facebook page. I'm not going to share her Facebook page because I don't want her to get bombarded. I went on her brother's Facebook. I went on his brother's Facebook page. I'm not going to share his page either because I don't want his page to get bombarded. But these people are hurting. They're hurting, okay? I'm not taking sides. My concern is for the children, because these children are forever changed. Regardless of how you feel about Pastor DaQuarius Green, or regardless of how you feel about his wife, regardless about how you feel about the church, or whatever, you have to understand something. Lives have been forever changed. And I'm gonna end this video with this. If it was your family, I'm pretty sure you will want to grieve in peace. So, guys, please respect the family's wishes. As more information comes available, I will share, but I'm gonna try to do it as tactfully as I can. Okay. I love you guys. I pray God's blessings upon you. Thank you all for your views and your comments and your likes and your subscriptions. Thank you all for all of that. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm not doing this for comments or subscriptions. I'm doing this to bring awareness, because domestic violence is a real thing. And let me say this, guys. If you are male or female, if you are a victim of domestic violence, please do not stay. I don't care how long you've been married together. If you got children together, do not stay in that situation, because you want to avoid end results like this. And I'm gonna also say this before I go, for you YouTubers that's jumping on the gravy train, making videos about this situation, and you have no idea what's going on. You're throwing out your conspiracy theories, and you are trying to do everything you can to get likes and clicks so YouTube can pay you. I'm gonna ask you, please stop. This is a real life tragedy, a real life event. So I'm gonna ask you, please be respectful to the family. Guys, that's all my time. Until next time, just brother, remember, know that you are truly blessed. In Jesus' name, we are out of here.
Our Father, that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth that is in heaven.